So what do we mean when we say to dilute a spicy oil? And how do you know if an oil is spicy? Your quickest frame of reference will be this little pamphlet that comes in your oils kit. It will tell you whether you should just apply it neat or whether they recommend diluting it because it's spicy. So you'll just look on your little chart right here. It will tell you to apply it neat or to dilute it. If it says to dilute an oil, this is how I dilute my oils. I take a glass container, a glass plate, or a glass bowl. I do not use plastic because citrus oils dissolve plastic. So I take a plate and just a spoon. I take my oil. I like to use coconut oil. If you prefer to use, I like coconut oil. It doesn't leave a greasy residue like some other oils, but you can also use olive oil. Take some of your oil, put it on your plate. Now usually the dilution ratio is 50-50. So if you do 2 little drops of oil, you just do the same amount of coconut oil. But if I'm going to use the oils on my children, on my babies especially, and they're slightly spicy oils, I might use a higher ratio of dilution. When you get your desk reference will tell you what the ratio of dilution is. But if you do not have the desk reference, I recommend just do a 50-50 dilution, test it on your skin, see how it feels. If it doesn't tingle too much, then use it that way. So if we were doing 50-50, I would just use a very small amount of coconut oil. And peppermint would be an oil that would be spicy. So put a few drops on a plate in there. And then just blend it together. And then go ahead and test it out. Test it on a sensitive part of your skin. Maybe on your face, on your forehead. See if it has a good effect, if it doesn't tingle too much, and you'll know it's great. And speaking, usually with dilution, we're talking about when you're first using the oils or when you're applying them on your children. For babies, when I use a spicy oil, I dilute the oil and then I go ahead and apply the oil to their feet first and just see how they respond to it. And then I move on to other parts of their body.